Dear friends, welcome back with another machine on the Van Hub, which is HA Armor. And here's some description which are very important for this machine. Claw has stolen some armors from the blah blah super secret base. Falcon has checked the manifest. Foreign things are unaccountable. Sorry, my bad. And there, so I think there are five armors which shall be found, and claw hide all these armors. And is now it's up to us. Can you use your penetration skills to recover them all? And this message is left by Captain Steve Rogers. And another very important information, Claw has habit of dividing his passwords into three parts and save them at different locations. And then we can combine them to move forward. Although here the author was saying this works better with VirtualBox rather than VMware. However, based on my previous practice on this machine works better with VMware rather than VirtualBox. Okay? From my point of view, this machine is very great. Although it's a very typical CTF-like machines. However, this machine will involve so many important penetration skills and techniques. Also, I think when you do this machine yourself, you will face the problem with the TFTP service. Okay? And I'd like to tell you how I solved this issue. Before we go ahead, if you don't mind, please subscribe to my channel and leave something up. This will help me with the YouTube algorithm. So without further ado, let's just get started. We can switch over to the Kali Linux VM. First of all, we need to discover the IP address of the target. The utility I'd like to use, as always, would be netdiscover. As you can see over here, I used the option like -I to specify the interface. So all packets will be sent from this interface to discover live hosts or machines on the network. And also I use the -R option to narrow down the scope of the network. Okay, so now we can press enter. As you can see over here, the IP address of the target could be recognized as 132. As I know this IP address belongs to another machine, another virtual machine. Okay, so we can note down such information to our notebook in case we need such information afterwards. Okay, so what do we have to do next? We need to do the port and surface scanning with a map. To save time of this video, I've already completed before. So for now, we just cut out its result. As you can see over here, I used the option like scene scan, the virtual scan, of course, the version of surface and the default script scan. And different surface will have its own default script, and followed by the -P dash to do the full range port scan. And the last option for all is ON to output the result into this file. So then we can read it out anytime when we want such information. And so from the map scanning, we can tell that the target has 1, 2, 3, 4 open port numbers. Of course, what I'm doing is to do the TCP scanning. Okay, and let's take a look at them one by one. The first one is 80, which is running HTTP service, and also the version information Apache 2, and the title is Armor. And afterwards we can check it out manually. And the next one is 8009, which is running HTTP 13 Apache G serve. I think we have already had this service before if you have already followed my channel, okay? And 8080, which is running HTTP service, but this time is Tomcat, even the version information. And the last one, very high port number, 65534, which is running SSH service and also the version information. Although this version is not updated, I don't think we can find any vulnerability except the username enumeration vulnerability, which is not what we want at this moment. So I think what are we going to do next? Of course, we need to begin the enumeration for different port number or different services. And for the first one, we can check whether this service is vulnerable or not, such as Sprite. Press enter. So no results. So now we can enumerate the web application manually by browser, and we can put the IP address of the target into the address bar of the browser. Press enter, and this guy is Iron Man, right? And I like the movie very much. Anyway, we can check its source code, and we can scroll down. Yeah, very important. Just I mentioned at the very beginning, this machine is of CTF styles, okay, or CTF challenges. And here, armor, in the page content, 69 nodes. I think this information are very important, which is not usual, okay? We can copy. So the enumeration, source code, this one, we can remove it. And also the 69. So what's that? This is the port number? No, because we have already made the scanning with the Nmap. We didn't find this port number, okay? And another one, the nodes. Okay, I think before we go on, I'd like to mention maybe this video will be going on for a bit long time, because there will be a lot to take and to do, okay? So anyway, found this one. This one we can check it out immediately. Nodes, but it's not there, okay? Next, we can check whether this site has robots file or not. Not found. So next, we can launch the Nikto to do the automatic enumeration. Nikto, I always use Nikto to start enumeration with web application, because, for example, the banner information and also the vulnerabilities of this web application, if it has, okay, allowed HTTP methods and also the headers of request. So a very important utility for the web application enumeration. Directory images. Maybe we need to look into the images directory. There's some pictures, but looks a bit normal. If you want, you have enough time, you can download all of them to the Kali Linux for analysis. But I don't think you can find anything or any hidden information from all those pictures, okay? To save time of this video, I'm not going to do that. And next, we can launch the GoBuster to do the directory enumeration. we found this one, file, PHP. And however, the size of the response is 0. A bit weird, right? We can copy. So directories, immersion. We got this one, got this file. In the meantime, we can take a look at another port number, and we can. So what's the port number? I cannot remember it. 8. But the collection was reset. Interesting, a bit weird. And the next, it means that it's not accessible. However, why Nmap can get the title? Anyway, we can put aside a while. And 8080. And okay, this is the default Tomcat page. And here, the manager, we can put, for example, like a domain, because I've already demonstrated this technique. I mean, the Tomcat exploitation and immersion a lot. Sign in, but failed. And also we can, we can launch the Metasploit console. There is one module which deals with the manager of the Tomcat and can enumerate the username and password. So we can we can search Tomcat, and we can use, so which one? Yeah, this one, manager login. We can copy to see whether we can retrieve the valid compilation of the username and password. Options, we can set a remote host to our target, and port number, no need to change. And I don't think we need to change anything else. We just run it, and it's trying to use different combinations of username and password. And let's scroll up to see whether we have already retrieved the correct ones. But none, so now we can exit. So it means that we cannot do anything for this port number, and also another 800 line. So I think the only possible attack surface should be surrounding the 8 port number. Okay, so now just now we have already found this file. Okay, so we can access this file manually by the browser, but nothing returned from the target machine. Maybe we need to pass the parameter. However, we need to know its parameter name first. And to do that, we can do the fuzzing. And we can use wfuzz2. And maybe we can, the -C option to color the output. And we can copy the URL from the browser. Fuzz. Okay, and we can use the default. I always use this word list. Sorry about this. The Dearbuster, you can use other, word lists. Dearbuster directory. Okay, press enter. A lot of output. So we can put the option like the length of the word. Yeah, this one, 0. Press enter to see whether we can retrieve the parameter name or the correct payload. Okay, we have already done. We have already retrieved this one file. So we can use this parameter to access like a password file. As you can see, the target is indeed vulnerable to the LFI or local file inclusion vulnerability. Maybe we can use the terminal to make more immersion. Okay, and next we can try to, for example, As you can see, we found the user armor. So username. Of course, this is the system username, names, and also this one no bash, no shell. We do not need to consider. Okay, we do not need to take into consideration. And so how to do? To exploit the LFI vulnerability, we need to. I have already made a summary. So if you want the such a summary, you can check it out in my channel. So for example, first of all we can check whether we can retrieve the private key for all 2 users, but now not. And the next one, not existent. Next, we can check whether we can access the authentication log. And now, then we can check to retrieve the access log of the Apache 2. No. Next, we can check whether this target is vulnerable to remote file inclusive vulnerability. And we can create the test file, and we can set up a web server on the Kali Linux. And now we go back to the browser to access this file. Test, but nothing returned. So it means that the target is not vulnerable to the remote file inclusive vulnerability. Even though of course, usually we can just use these payloads to exploit the machine. However, in this case or in some special cases, we need to supply or we need to feed more payloads. Actually, the GitHub has one very good resource. This one, a lot of different payloads, and then we can use the payloads to test. And you can use, of course, we do not need to emulate manually. We can use the Burp Suite. For example, we can switch to set the proxy to Burp Suite, and then we can launch the Burp Suite. So let me show you in action. And proxy, and we can trigger request again, and then we can send this request to intruder module, and we can clear all variable first, and then we can add the variable or add the field as attack vector. And the payloads we can load from the of course you can copy or save this payload into the Kali Linux, and then you can load this word list, and then you can launch the attack. I'm not going to do because this will take a bit long time, and I'd like to tell you the result. Actually, we can retrieve. Sorry, not this one. We can retrieve besides the password file. We can also retrieve another file. Apache 2 and HT password. Okay, as you can see, we got the armor. I think this should be the armor, and we can copy. And also we got the hint. Maybe this is the one part of the password, right? And maybe we can put over here. Okay, so far we have already got the hint 3, and actually we need to, we can get another hint by SSH to the target. Normally we cannot get, we will not do this way. after all, this machine is CTF-like machines. Okay. Oh, sorry. We need to specify the port number. So what's the port number? We can copy and paste over here. And actually, we can get the first link. Okay. We can, and also the ARMA. Okay. So the hint. So where is the, where is the second hint? Okay, maybe we can quit from the SSH session and I think now we actually completed immersion as complete as possible, right? Only one sort of information left at the menu immersion stage. We found the source code, the ARMA. So maybe this is the username, and also this one, the 16 line, and this. So where is this file? This file is not accessible from the from the HTTP. So we can actually, maybe this is port number, and this is not TCP port number. This is the UTP, and so we can use the map to do the scanning. Of course, UDP scanning will take a bit long time, and also the result is not very reliable. So possibly this service is TFTP, and we can, of course, by default, the Kali Linux or any Linux distribution has TFTP clients. Okay, so now we can use TFTP and connect to the 32, and we can use the help. We can get the status. Although now we have already been connected to the target. If you get the nodes, this will be hung, okay? This will be dead. We cannot do anything. So this is the problem, what I've already mentioned at the very beginning. Actually, we need to use we need to use Windows machine to get back or to TFTP to the target. Okay, so this is the reason why I started this Windows machine, virtual machine. Okay, and as you can see, we can use the TFTP, of course. By default, maybe when the TFTP client is not enabled, but to enable, you can. I think you can search by Google. You know this is very simple. Okay, you can enable the TFTP client, and then you can use this command to get down the nodes, and then we can get the information. This I think should be another ARMA and also the hint. Okay, so now we can copy this information to the host machine, and I've already done that. And now we can copy and paste into the notebook. Okay, so just now we have already gathered all three parts of the passwords. As you can see over here, the description, the claw has habit of dividing his passwords into three parts and save them at different locations. Okay, so now we can put, or we can combine or concatenate the all parts into password. Okay, you can copy start box, and the username should be the armor. We got it from the source code, right? Yeah, this one, the armor. So, and maybe we can use this password for the SSH, right? So now we can test SSH armor. Oh, we need to specify the port number. Oh, so what's the port number? Okay, and the password paste in here. But this doesn't work. So maybe the password will be used for the Tomcat. Okay, so now we can go to the Tomcat application manager. Oh, we need to turn off the proxy and access this again and go to the manager app, and the username should be armor, and paste the password here, sign in. It works. So now, of course, what we are going to do next would be straightforward. We can, we can generate the WAR file, some sort of the JSP file or code, and then we need to make a package, packing to the WAR. But all of this can be done by the MSF Vellum. And so to do that, we can launch MS Vellum. If you do not know which type of a payload should be used, we can use Vellum and list payloads. And we can grep because MS Vellum can support so many payloads, so many types of payloads. JSP. Okay, we can choose this reverse TCP payload and as Vellum P, and we can copy and paste in here localhost to our Kali Linux. Okay, local port number to 555. Okay, and the format should be WAR, and we can save into like a reverse WAR. All right, it's created successfully. Now we can launch Metasploit console to set up the handler to wait for the collection from the target. And we can, we can use exploit multi-handler, set the payload to be this one. We can copy. Alternatively, you can use the netcat. It doesn't matter. And we can show options. We can set local host to our Kali Linux, set local port number to 555, right? And we can run it. And now we go back to the browser to deploy the WAR file. Okay? And we can navigate to our working directory. Open, deploy, and the handler has started. So now we can access. but nothing happened. Very weird. Very weird. What's happening here? The handler has started, right? Mm-hmm. It should be working, but I don't know why it's not. Everything is correct. At least I think so. Sorry, I think I made a mistake. You know, the local host is not this one, my bad. So maybe we can remove or, undeploy. Okay. Ah, terrible, terrible. But I think the handler is correct. We need to create the payload. Press enter. This is my bad. Excuse me. All right, now we can deploy the application or WAV file again. Deploy, access. I think now it's working. Yeah, the command shell session when opened. Fantastic, right? So now we can spawn more interactive shell. Python 2 is not there. Python 3, spawn. And also we can export the term variable, xterm color, clear. So next we can go to the home. Ty, nothing there. Go to armor, nothing there. Go to opt, Tomcat. Maybe we can upload the Nympear shell script to do the automatic immersion, right? We can set up the web server by Python 3, and then we can upload this Nympear shell script. And we can change the mode, and we can run it. So there are, I think, the 5 armors which should be found. We have already found 3, and we need to find the other 2 armors. So where are they? It's done. All right. And then we can scroll up to see whether we can find any potential vector. Patience and carefulness are the key factors to this machine. I'd like to point out for your guys. Interesting writable files owned by me or writable by everyone. So this one we can copy, this configuration file for Apache 2. And now we can, note it down to our notebook. All right, we can continue our searching. The capabilities with binaries, SUID, nothing exciting here. Tomcat. User information. So I think I found the reason why we cannot access this port number earlier or previously, because this port number is only accessible locally. Interesting. So I think we can access this port number locally, but I'm going to do later. Cron job information, local exploits, but I'm not going to take these exploits here. So now we can queue. So what's the port number? Nowadays my memory is so terrible. So this one, right? Or not? I need to check out. So what's the port number? I'm a bit confused. So what is the port number only accessible locally? Where are they? Oh, this one. Okay. No, I know. However, Q not found. Of course, no problem. We can use wget alternatively, okay? And we can cut out this file. Actually, we got the false armor. Okay, I think there's just one armor left to be found. Great. Okay. So this should be armor 1. Armor 2. Armor 3. Armor 4. Okay. So besides this information, nothing interesting we have already got except one thing. Just now we knew this file is writable by everyone. So I think we can make that movement by manipulating this file. Okay, so how to do? We can cut out this file first. Apache 2 config, and we can copy this file. can copy and Apache 2. Paste in here, and we can add the user, to run this application or run Apache 2. So where are they? Here we can add the user, and we can add another user. The username is, so what's the username? We can go to home. So this one we can move. Okay, we can copy and we can copy here. Sorry, my bad. Paste in here. And also the group. And then we can write and quit. So next we need to upload this file to replace the original one. Okay, so how to do? We can use wget Apache 2 conf, and we can use the capital O to replace or save this the same location with the same file name. Okay, so Apache 2 and Apache 2 conf. Okay, so now we can press, let me double check it's correct. So now I think we need to restart the target machine, and when the machine is restarted, and then this time Apache 2 will run as the new user, this one already, and then we can make lateral movement, right? And also the HTML directory, this one is writable by everyone. So I think we can put some like a reverse PHP file into this directory. And so now I think we can, so how to do, we can I think now we can go to HTML directory. Before we restart the machine, we can save or upload the PHP file. Okay, first we can copy. Maybe I've already done that. So what's the port number? So 66. Okay, so now we can set up another listener. All right, and then we can use wget shell PHP. Of course, we need to change mode to 777. So everyone has permission of executable. Okay, and now I think we can restart the target machine and see you later. All right, I'm coming back. As you can see, another listener has started. Now we can access this PHP reverse file, and should be under the root directory. Shell PHP. Press enter. But it's not working. Interesting. Oh, the command shell session is closed. But why it's not working? The shell. It should be working. Sorry, my bad. I need to fix that out. Welcome back. I just did nothing except restarting the target machine again. And this time we got another shell which is owned by another user, which means that we have really made a successful lateral movement. And we can spawn the interactive shell. And next we need to make privilege escalation. For example, we can check whether this current user can run sudo. It can. And then we can utilize the poll to elevate privilege. And we can go to the website of GTF Obins. And we can supply the poll and go to the sudo. We just copy the entire command. And we are successful. And I think we can get the final flag. And I think this should be the last armor, which should be found. And then we can put over here. And so this would be the fifth. So that's all I'd like to do in this video. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Have a nice day, please.